The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over.
He's got a man, complete, and out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Back to throw, Purdy. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Purdy off the play fake. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Purdy will look to throw again here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the 49ers have regained the lead. Purdy and the Niner offense, they'll stay on the field. They'll try to go for 2 here. And they go with McCaffrey. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass, so you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking for the tying score here, down 15-8 as they have it 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
An opening for Chubb on first down as he dashes forward for about 7. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Chubb. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, Watson going out wide, finds Chubb. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. To throw is Watson. That's caught at the 3. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline to talk over what to do next. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Give him 32 on the play.
Mike 54. It's our field.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
They'll look to throw, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
44 to Mike. Here we go. Warrior 70. Mike's Popo.
Here's Purdy. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Myles Garrett just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Hey, check Mike 6.
Final play of the half, Purdy. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he's given his guys a shot for... EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. But today, two AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Miami Dolphins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway from Miami. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready? All right, go ahead, go. Ready? That's what I do.
They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Yo, you feel like take me to get some crib if I give you some gas money?
All right, ready, T.
Let me finish this Madden game.
Here we go, G.
On your team.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Well, I think you have to forgive him just a little bit here because he's out of the pocket trying to make a play. But he rushes this throw and just wings it downfield right over the head of his wide-open receiver.
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
10 more there and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 41 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Moore, the motion man right. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. In motion is Grant.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
Back to throw, Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
This 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Here's Mostert. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Raheem Mostert, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Watson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. In motion is Grant. On first down, it's Watson.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
I've been trying to get some shit like that for the past.
Let's go.
That's caught, and again it's Goodwin. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. Now a 2nd and 6.
Check three.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. Touchdown, Browns. Marquise Goodwin, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns have got it back to within a score.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense. I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
This one.
Loose inside the 30. Tyreek Hill, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is. You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Here's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
Did y'all say this was scripted? Y'all
in motion is Grant.
Come on, man. That's simple shit on time.
Watson on third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Very interesting.
On fourth down, Watson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Let's go. He's coming.
On first and 10, it's Mostert. Tackle made that time by Dalvin Tomlinson.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up second and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
He will push his way down to about the 14. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a third down and 4 now. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins would extend their lead here just before halftime. Sanders now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. In motion is Grant. The final shot before the break, Watson. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive? on that play sheet for any of those coordinators. They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Just more frustration here offensively, and you can see it in their play and now in their body language. You know they were hoping to put a drive together to begin this third quarter, but it's just not clicking right now, and it's going to be a quick call to the punt team.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Browns drive about to get started. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Mike spoke. Hey, defense, let's go. Hey.
After the turnover, it's Tua. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Watson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Marquise Goodwin with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And they are 3 for 3 on 2-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 34 yards. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Kevin Stefanski going to leave the offense out to go for 2. Here's Chubb to try to run it in. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Once again, it's Mostert. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 64 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48, gain of just 1.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They'll run right side with Mostert. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Check pass.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
All right.
3rd and 9 here.
Ready.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him.
Tua going to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. That is caught. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter, a time you'd think they'd be running the football. They're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. 2nd and goal from the 1.
What?
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Alec Ingold punching it in from a yard away. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will make this a 19-point game.
You in the car now? All right.
And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Tyreek Hill. 54 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Sanders now to have the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Oh, you talking?
Yeah, the touchdown
that
apparently wasn't enough.
That nigga thought he
go
was
for the
doing something
onside
this
kick
game.
here.
Oh my God. He probably geeked as fuck.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up.
Made it
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
That nigga
Well,
thought
fourth quarter,
this
they
nigga
felt
thought
like
he
they
was doing
needed the
something.
football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and
But
someone
you
has
know
said here
they,
that
you
the
know they
data
start
says
letting you
that when a
lose when
team's
you on the
expecting
Madden
an
Streaks, right?
onside kick,
I hope you
80%
know
of
that.
the time, the team
Oh, the ball is out. Watson
I hope
lost
you know
it.
that, my
And the
friend.
defense says they have it. They do. One play into the ball
No,
game.
I'm just
an
telling
early
you. I'm just telling you.
And I don't know that
No, I'm
fumble's
just telling
gonna
you. You know
matter
when you
a
on the
whole lot. You
street,
look at the
they gonna
deficit
make you
here in
start
the fourth.
making missing
It doesn't
plays and
matter.
shit,
The
right?
coach on the sideline still
They do this
scratching
all the
his head.
time.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two
I know if you
about
thought you
we're
was
going to
doing
address
something
this
good or
come
something like
practice
that,
next
bro.
week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
And he'll
Good
go
game,
out of
dog.
bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Now 2nd and 3. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And going deep for Hill. And this is, oh my good.